Alright, what is up, YouTube? So, it has been a while since I've vlogged. I go through phases where I'll be consistent for a set period of time, then I'll be inconsistent for a set period of time and not record any vlogs. But I want to get back into it because I've been craving it. It's not so much that I want to post something for people to see. It's that when I vlog, I'm saying things out loud, and it's like a form of therapy and like a form of tracking for my training in particular, and just life in general. I talk things out, but saying it out loud and recording it, and then I watch my videos back typically, and I go back and watch my videos as well back in time, and I do it more so for myself, just to watch back and like I said, say things out loud and document it and track it. So yeah, man, I love it. So I'm gonna get back into it. If people watch, that's an added benefit, and if you're impacted by it positively, that's an added benefit. I'm not really posting for negative purposes. My current situation with training is not great. I had to take 2 months consistently, like solid 2 months off training completely. So I'm gonna document my comeback in my training because I'm fairly weak at the moment. Taking 2 months off is crazy. I've been very consistent for years and years and years, and the only time I take off is maybe like a week or two from being sick, or some sort of we'll say an instance where you have to take off. So wisdom teeth extraction, I had to take time off for that. I had a very bad blister in my mouth. I had to get that removed. Took like a few days off, not even a whole week. So there's things like that where you literally have to take time off training just because it's required in order to recover from whatever situation you're recovering from. So 2 months is like the longest break I've taken since, I want to say, like high school. Like, that's insane to say, but I'm always training. My whole life I'm training. Chance that I get, I'm gonna train because I love it. I truly have an unconditional love for training. It's hard to describe and explain to people who don't understand it. But I just love training. I love lifting. I love squatting, benching, and deadlifting. Getting more proficient at it. I love doing mobility. Crazy to say that I love doing mobility, but I love it. I've fallen in love with it again. Functional range conditioning, strengthening my connective tissues, and increasing my end range of motion, and just being completely mobile and athletic. I'm doing cardio too. I like increasing my cardio output. I'm trying to cut down to around 230. It's been an uphill battle. There's been the current situation I'm in right now is extremely stressful as well. So until the end of the summer, it's going to be like that. I'm going to try to optimize my nutrition and sleep, even though I'm under stressful circumstances, until summer ends, and then it'll be much more carefree and easier. Well, I say carefree as in it'll be easier to be optimal because I'll have my meals, I'll be able to cook more, I'll have more time and less stress overall. So today's workout is tempo squats, 5 sets of 3 with around 340 pounds. Extremely light, but the tempo is extremely slow. So I'll do a 4-second eccentric, pause at the bottom position at the deepest level in the squat with my butt's literally basically touching the ground. I'll pause there for a solid 2 seconds. I'm going to be counting in Mississippi's in my head to make sure that I'm not rushing it, and it's a 5x3, so I'll record that. Aside from that, the rest is mobility that maybe I'll record a few things. I do have my stopwatch in my gym bag now, so I'll record a couple of things. I don't want to bore you guys with that. That's not something I've mainly displayed on this channel, but also for me, I don't really care to watch it unless I'm getting really good at a certain mobility exercise that I want to record myself doing, because I think it's relatively impressive, then I think that would be cool. So whatever I think to be the best exercise that I'm capable of doing, I'll probably record those. So it'll probably be like 2 to 3 things that I'll record. I will be seeing potentially 2 friends, Gio and Javier, in the gym. Also, another thing, I'm also training at Fitness Systems now, or Fitness System, no S at the end, and I haven't trained there since 2021, I believe. I left there because of a shitty situation that I had to deal with something stupid, and I'm back. So it's nice. It's close, the closest gym to me that has kilogram plates, power bar, and a comp standard bench. It's a little fucked up, like there's a couple tears in it, but it's not stopping me from performing optimally. There's no combo rack, and I love TSS, so that's slightly unfortunate, but it's not detrimental because I trained at home in a power rack, so no problem there in my opinion. It's still relatively optimal. And so yeah, and there's a lot of bodybuilding shit, bro. Fire bodybuilding shit. John De La Rosa owns it along with Sean and Holly. And so they knew what they were doing when it comes to the bodybuilding area for sure. Tons of good machines. They have a really cool red turf in the middle that I mainly spend most of my time in the gym right now. As of right now, that's where I spend most of my time because I took 2 months off, so the majority of my training is mobility and strengthening my connective tissues. That way I don't have any pain when I start increasing the weight. And so yeah, great gym. I'm excited to be back. I've been loving the experience being there, which is extremely important for me because I spend a lot of time training at gyms where there's pretty much no one there and it's dead. And not many people I can relate to in terms of my opinions, but people like Javier and Gio I can pretty much talk to freely without offending them or being in or getting into an argument with them over opinions, when really the opinions that we have are just factual and logical things to think. So yeah, long rant, but I will catch you guys again once I get to the gym. I'll film a couple mobility things that I'm doing and then get to squatting, and then maybe if Javier and Gio are there, we can make it slightly more entertaining. So I'll catch you guys then. Alright, so right now it's literally about to be 2:30 a.m. and I messed up. After work I came home and I started feeling kind of sick, so I just knocked out after work and woke up around like 12 a.m. So it's 2 hours later and I just took a shower because I was feeling like I sweat when I was sleeping. I think I like sweat off some sort of like oncoming sickness and I evaded it, thank God. So now I'm gonna go to the gym, and the cool thing about Fitness System is it's 24 hours. So I'm gonna stop by a gas station and get like a low caffeine drink, or maybe I might just get coffee from my gas station and then head over to the gym. So I'll catch you guys when we're at the gas station and see what we get. Alright, we got a Monster, 0 sugar one, 10 calories. That's a good flavor right there, the green one. Alright, so finished my warm-up. I didn't record all of them. I recorded the knee internal rotations, and then I recorded the reverse Nordic rolls, which are really, really good for your knees, keeping them strong. And if you have any injuries, it'll also help heal them. So I have the tempo squats. It's a 5x3 with 355. I'm supposed to do hip mobility, functional range conditioning after the squats, but I'm gonna just bag everything up after the squats, and I'm gonna do the hip mobility on my upper body day, which is today, because today's Saturday. So after work, if everything goes as planned, I'll go do my upper body day, and then I'll do the hip mobility stuff after that to make sure I get it, because I just don't want to do it right now, to be honest with you. The fact that I'm in here right now is an accomplishment enough. So I'm gonna get started on the squats, and I'm not gonna record any more, so I'll just get to the top weight. I'll show like a couple of sets. So I just got done my second set, and I'm sweaty. It's just the time under tension is very intense. Holding your breath in a brace for like 10 seconds in total. Oh. Yeah, I got 3 more sets, so I recorded my first set. That was the one you guys just saw. And I'll also record my last set. I'm gonna be here for a while. All right, I have 1 more set left, and I'm just watching a video from David Lay, a very old one, Midnight Block Pulls. It's like him and Quinn late at night, and they're just doing some block pulls at OG Island Gym. So that's the kind of vibe I'm in right now, helping me get through this training session. All right, this is the final set. I'm actually gonna record from the side point of view because I wanna see how it looks like from the side. Last set, best set. Let's get a pump check on the legs. Because the pump is insane due to from a 5x3 on squats, because the amount of time under tension. I'm doing 4 seconds down, 2-second pause at the bottom. And I really, like I said, I want me to get down to 230. Right now I'm probably high 240s. When I get back down to at least the high 230s, low 240s. So it's gonna be a journey. I really have some things to sort out in my life
in order to make it actually possible, because when things are like really bad, I cope with my stress through binging and eating a lot of food that is not healthy for you. So yeah, I'm gonna clean up and go home and then try to study a little bit, go to work, and then I'll catch you guys maybe somewhere on the way there throughout that period. But for sure, when I come back here to train upper body and finish my hip mobility.
Alright guys, so it's currently 12:45. I was able to get off work much earlier because I was working with someone else, and I was asking my boss if I could leave early because I haven't gotten sleep properly. I only got about 5 hours of sleep before coming into the shift, and I was already sleep deprived before that, so not a great situation. I'm going home right now. I'm gonna eat some tuna, get some protein in, and then just immediately knock out. It's time to hibernate. When I wake up, it's gym time. Alright, so I pulled up to Fitness Systems to find out that they close at 8 on weekends. Something I wasn't quite aware of. Unfortunately, I got cucked, so drove there for nothing on my way home. I'm gonna train at the home gym. And yeah, I'll catch you guys when I'm there. I'm probably gonna run through the beginning of my mobility quickly because I'm like amped to train, and when I get turned down like that with like that amped energy, if I'm gonna go somewhere else, which this has happened a couple of times, I want to get straight into it and start benching or doing the compound movement. So I'll record the first working set of bench, and I'll explain what I'm doing on bench. It's a interesting tempo, so I'll explain it once I get into it. Alright, so I'm doing my sleeper stretch right now, and I have quite a few things left to do, but I'm just amused by the sound of birds fucking. You guys hear that shit? The birds are fucking right now. That's what I'm listening to right now. Alright, so this is my last exercise before I start warming up on bench. It's a Cuban external rotations. So I'm in a quadrupt position. So, how is it? Yeah, I'll be like this, and I'm just gonna, for a minute, I have my stopwatch here. I'm gonna externally rotate as much as I can and hold it for 3 seconds at the top. Only got 10 pounds. Can't really go too heavy on this. Alright, so I'm fucking drenched in sweat because I'm in South Florida and it's summer, so it's extremely hot, but I like to sweat. This is a good feeling. I feel warm, so I'm gonna go ahead and get everything set up for bench, and then I'll catch you guys once we're at our working weight. It's 245 pounds, and the goal is three sets of 7. And what I'm doing is intentionally, so 3-second eccentric, and then like a very mild pause when the bar touches my chest, like not a competition standard, so just like a 1 second, maybe a little bit less, and then 3 seconds up, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. So I'm intentionally going slow up, contracting, so it's gonna mimic a grind rep, like a hard rep that you're grinding through.
and it's only 245 pounds, which for me is light, so it's a very manageable weight, but it's going to train my connective tissue, my contractile tissue, to work really hard and slow in contraction. Because powerlifters, we do tempo like eccentrics, but we rarely do tempo concentrics, which is like on the way up, like going slow intentionally on the way up on bench, slow intentionally on the way up on squat, and slow intentionally on the way up on deadlifts. So this is a really cool way of training, cool method of a variation of a compound movement, and it's very transferable to heavier lifts. So I'm gonna get everything set up, let's do it.
Ah!